just going to wait a minute because it has been a while from I've done anything live on YouTube anyway. It sort of went dormant for a while there. Trying to get on with my life, you know. See my hat about? So I just thought I would give this a wee go and see how it goes. Maybe start coming on to YouTube again, doing some live videos. So yeah, 10 Square Hotel. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 10 Square Hotel, folks. That's where we're going tomorrow. There has been a counter demo called for by the lefties, the ones that like to call us racists and far right. There's no such thing as far right, folks. It's just a term they use to try and shut us patriots down. No above and beyond. How are ya? Hello, Ayrshire chick. Is that? Yeah. Hello, Ireland. How are you? Good to see you coming on board anyway. As most of you know, I have started posting on YouTube again. I hadn't used it for a while. My sort of main platform that I would have done videos on would be Facebook. A year ago I started up on TikTok there, as things were getting pretty frisky in regards to open borders and incidents happening with our youngsters. It's been going on for quite a few years now. The media have stayed silent on it, and anyone that dare to speak up will be persecuted. Many of you might not know on YouTube here what I started a process 7 or 8 weeks ago, Petitioning the King. So I've sent out copies of the petitions and left them in some private businesses where people could go and put their signatures on this petition. Let me see. Yeah, there's some bars in Ballymena. I think it's the new Coach bar. Fru's Newsagents had one for signing. I think Richard down in Jungle Pets also had one, making her way back into Belfast. Every bar in the Shankill has a petition. The 2 bars in Sandy Row has it. D-Side has it on the Newton Arch Road. Dundela has it. Dundela Club, Social Club. So anyway, I went on a tour nearly all around the province, nearly all around. Not all around. What I done was just handed out big 3 copies, laminated copies of the petition for people to look at and read, and then put their signature on. So basically at the end of this month, all those depots that have been taking signatures, I will be going around and collecting these petitions, and they will be getting sent off to the King. Am I expecting a reply? Not really. I'm just Stevie Baker from Belfast, Northern Ireland here. But what happens if there is no redress over our grievances of what is going on here with all these illegals coming in and flooding our countries, filling our hotels, these HMO centres, the IPOS centres being placed beside schools? Lily, take a drink. Here. Take a drink. Dog sitting open there. And she won't take a drink. Yeah, so anyway, the IPOS centres not all being put up around schools, and sort of recent reports all over social media coming out that these IPOS centres and HMOs being placed beside schools. There's been leaked information came from England from some, I think it might have been Indians that understood the Afghan language, and it has been claimed that these people at some given time, whenever higher powers come across and give them the nod, they are going to go at our youngsters' schools. There's some reports saying that these people will be beheading our children. I done a live video on Facebook the other night Just basically putting it out there that, why are schools now preparing for a terrorist attack? Why are schools preparing for something like a terrorist attack up here in Northern Ireland? I know of at least 3 incidents where schools were called or emailed, it might have been, by someone claiming that they were going to do some kind of terror attack to our children. Now, folks, when I get information like that there, is it true or not? I don't care. To me, that's all we need to know of what's coming here. I've been saying it for years, not so much on our children, but we seriously need to protect our children. I'm doing what I'm doing for all of our children. Because the government's not going to. The authorities aren't going to. They're just going to let us all rot, as they have been doing for the last couple of decades at least. Thank you, Jerona. Oh, Belfast Mafia. Thank you, Ireland. Who's this rocket down here? Hassan. Oh, folks, excuse the French. Doesn't surprise me. Hassan asking me speaking English. His problem is he do not like what I say, Ireland. Yes, Jake. You're welcome, mate. You're welcome. It has to be done, I can't. Oh, what's happened? Flip the screen around there. I can't sit back. Listen, I have 4 boys myself, 17, 13, 2.5, and a 6-week-old baby. And I do not want these growing up in a hate-filled environment, which this deaf cult is bringing here. I've seen the videos, there's groups of 100, 200 men walking the streets over in the UK armed with knives, machetes and weapons. Muslims, by the way, out in the streets. Apparently they're hunting out white Christians. Folks, we're on the brink of it here. We're literally on the brink of civil war here. And this government is more concerned about Islamophobia. Bringing out these Islamophobia laws. Do they think that that's going to stop the persecution of our countries here? England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. Is this what it's come to? This government really hate us that much that they would rather see us mutilated rather than try and give us any kind of prosperity or a safe future and betterment for every one of us? Why is it only us Indigenous people are being turned upon? Why are we being forced into a dictatorship that just does not like any one Christian? This is attacking Christianity, folks, and you either have light in your heart or you have dark. Either or. Light is what we need right now in every one of our hearts. For me, I'm on a mission for God. To me, God's telling me to do this. And years ago I lay down one night and prayed and just asked to be shown everything and to help me do what has to be done. No matter the risks, no reward. That's how I see it. Yeah, I'm taking a risk here. I'm all over social media by the lefties where they're persecuting me, calling me far right, calling me a racist. Anything but. I am a man, a very concerned man of what this government is doing here in Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK, and in particular the Republic of Ireland. And the people are out on the streets. They've been calling for it for a year. Every town, every county, every estate needs to be getting your communities in order. You need to be coming together, banging your heads together, because believe you me, these people being housed up, 5, 6, 7 of them in one room, one flat, one house. These people are not here for the money. They're not here for the welfare and the benefits. These people, that's just a perk they get when they come here. They are being funded by the taxpayer to prepare an army that wants to take over the Western world, folks. It's not just the UK, it's the Northern Ireland, it's the Republic of Ireland. All the evidence is there. They are not afraid to admit it no more. They are coming out and masses, like I say, in the UK. And Keir Starmer just wants to address Islamophobia. Folks, that's treason. Keir Starmer, he's worse than a traitor. He is the most dangerous failed man to ever exist in politics in this country. Let's not forget he had his hands tied behind his back when the Jimmy Savile case files were thrown in front of him at the table. He just seemed to miss them when he was the head of the Metropolitan Police. And talking about the police, folks, the PSNI, they are now having to be submitted into some kind of more protective ways over the minority groups here in Northern Ireland. They are being pressured and looked into by Amnesty International. Who is Amnesty International? Why are these corporate names just saying they're going to do this? What we need to find, folks, with every one of these evil dictatorship corporations is who is the hand behind their works. You go for the target. Like, I'm going for the king. Fuck the politicians. Fuck Westminster. I'm going to the king. That's why I'm petitioning the king, folks. For 5-6 years, all I've done is went on about Article 61 of the Magna Carta, folks. If only it had been done back in 2020 when I pushed it. It's our security clause. It's our right to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government and a treasonous king. This is where we're at, folks. I'm just trying to show the Protestant people that the king doesn't give a fuck about any of them. Any of them. And even the Irish, the Catholics, that... Sorry, folks, I hope you can still hear me, or someone just phoned me and interrupted the fucking video. Can you still hear me there, folks? I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, folks, if you can, of anything, I can't get my camera back on here. I don't know what's happening. Somebody tried to phone me and I switched it off there. No. It's just... Right, anyway, I'm going to go here because I have to get myself ready, get the babies into the car, and make my way down to Bangor, folks. If any of you's on this feed or watching this, feel free. If you're from Bangor, feel free to come down, have a yarn with me down in Bangor. I'll be down with the rest of the troops there. And sorry that got interrupted there, but I will start to use YouTube again, and I will be bringing more information forward to you. Remember, folks, tomorrow 1 p.m. I can't see anything in the camera, so I'm just muttering on to you. Thank you, Fighting Irish. 1 p.m. tomorrow, 10 Square Hotel, folks. These lefties are coming after me big time. I've seen the posts all over social media. I need your support, folks. I stood up against these Antifa Muppets back in 2020 in Cornmarket at Belfast. I do not fear them. I know they're just paid puppets. Here's the thing, on another side note, I know that the ones that watch me and watch my videos and the stuff that I put out there, I know that they know what I'm saying is right. But just like anything, some prefer to take the money. These people won't intimidate me, folks. Believe you me, they will not intimidate me. I'm past that now. I'm on a mission for God. And our children, our little ones, need protected. And any that hurt our little ones will be chained with brimstone and thrown to the deepest depths of the ocean. Hope to see you in Bangor. If not, I pray and hope to see you all at 10 Square Hotel, 1 p.m. tomorrow, folks. We need to show these landlords that we are not accepting the chimney corner filled with fighting age dangerous men. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.